Welcome to Kiwis and Dragons, a D&D adventure from Aotearoa, New Zealand, the home of hobbits. Our intrepid party of adventurers consists of Duncan Daynut, a fighter with a heart of gold and a brain of turnip.
Grandma Daynut used to say, you're only the village idiot until someone more stupid comes along. But for you, Duncan, it's a job for life.
Aundra Vermice, a drowned necromancer with a fascination of death and a mystery to solve.
I put the cat in catastrophe.
Meow. Meow.
Tish Dusklight, a gnome bard that sings like an angel and talks like a mugger in a dark alley.
It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And after last night, I'm feeling good.
1 minute in. And Skjold Gundvadsson, a war cleric who lets his hammer do most of the talking.
Bara döda fiskar följer strömmen.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah, well, it's only dead fish follow the stream.
Oh, you like fish, Duncan?
Yeah, and you like
No.
Dead.
yeah.
No, I don't like fish.
You love the little fish.
No,
They give
no,
you
I
one
don't.
of those little
No.
pedicures
Yeah,
in there.
No.
I like them sort
Chew
of
off
pan
the
fried.
skin.
All over a cure.
Yes, yes.
Anyway,
skin you alive.
moving away from fish.
Yes. Did you guys have a good night last night?
Well, I drank quite a lot of ale. I don't know where Tish went. She seemed to disappear.
Well, she wasn't sleeping in our room.
No, she wasn't in our room. No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
They had their own rooms.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So,
She
I thought she
certainly
was like-
wasn't touching mine.
No.
No. You heard Tish in the room next to you.
Oh,
Aundra.
yes, yes.
Everybody did.
Again and again and again and then again.
It's,
It was a restless night.
so you
Oh,
didn't
was
get a
she-
full night's rest then?
Was she playing on her whistle again?
Good call it that.
Oh, okay.
I did. I took out my my lenses, my dark shadow lenses, and I did my best to shove some moss in my ears, so I did not hear Tish in the room next door, and I got a relatively good night's sleep.
It's really good to hear, mate.
Yes.
But you're having this conversation over breakfast and kind of some downstairs in the tavern. There's not nearly as many people down here. You can see a couple of other tables, just some look like travellers, kind of keeping to themselves. But as you're eating, the female with white hair that you saw originally talking to Sid Whitson, it brings over a big kind of tin or steel pot and kind of tops up the the mugs with this kind of steaming black tea on the table that you've all been drinking, or not. And kind of say, well, yeah, good night's sleep for you all, I hope. You were very lively last night. You kind of really got into the atmosphere of the place. So.
Oh, that was just a quiet night for us. You know, that was us on best behaviour. I think you're fine.
Well, feel free to let your hair down. Well, you don't have any hair, but you know what I mean.
I, for one, was feeling unbearably cheerful.
Oh, it's not that bad. I know everyone comes here just to blow off some steam. Don't worry.
Yes. What is your name?
Oh, Amanda Whitson.
Hi. Are you the partner of life for Sid?
That's correct. Yes, it is my husband.
Yes.
We run the Cheerful Inn, the Cheerful Lantern together. By appointment of the Lord Stonewall. So this is kind of a tenure we have.
Is
It's a
he
good
a
job,
good
so.
lord? Is he good?
He's very fair. And to be honest, we laugh and joke, and everyone makes the same comment of the township being quite a cheerful one. But to be honest, everyone works hard for him, and he looks after them. Well paid, well looked after. We don't want for too much. When your time is done and it's time to move on, you're farewelled and looked after. So it's we have a lot of people that work in the town and stay here for many years. So.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. When your time is done, do they bury you in the mine?
I just meant when you wish to move on from this mine to another forms of employment or elsewhere.
But that couldn't happen too often because it's such a cheerful place, this place.
I mean, it is, but you can have too much of a good thing.
Did you have too much of a
Not
good thing
really.
last night, Tish?
I had a good amount of a good thing.
Was that you?
I really don't know what you're
I
talking
did.
about, Amanda.
I did see Huia leave with a smile on his face last night.
Was that you sliding down the baluster?
But anyway, so what are your plans for today?
Or, I don't know, did we have a plan for today?
Do we ever have a plan?
We've got to see,
The gentleman
yes,
that we owe the letter to.
Ivor Silver Eyes. We've got
That's
to go and see
right.
him at some point.
Oh, okay. Master Silver Eyes. Okay. You have an appointment?
Well, not really. We're waiting to hear back from him. Troy was going to go and have a word and get us an appointment.
But
Troy. Okay.
Winkle.
Yes, works up in the counting house. So, okay. Well, if I have anything come here, I will make sure you get it straight away.
Oh, okay, cool. We heard that there'd been a bit of trouble in the mine. Is that true?
Oh, not really. No, to be honest, it's a pretty cruisy place. I mean, we've had some problems with bandits, and they captured some yesterday, I believe. And
I think there were some local, soon-to-be very famous heroes took care of them.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
yes, it was you, wasn't it?
It
Yeah.
was us,
Oh
yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was no. I mean, the town's talking about how the battle was on a knife edge, and then the guard
we
kind
had
of charged in.
we had it very well in hand, and then they just came in and tried to grab all the glory.
Yeah, they did try to get the glory, but I'd beaten that bloke into a bloody pulp for being rude about Grandma
But
Dana.
yes, I hear that sentencing is going to be carried out this morning for the two that they brought back. So
Oh,
Slaughter them.
where does that happen?
it'll happen down outside the town meeting hall. So I'm not sure when, but yes.
Oh,
They're
that could be
pretty blunt with people that break the law here or do
like
harm.
executions with a blunt blade is not fun.
Yeah.
No. A bit like you trying to smash that spider's web when old Tish was stuck in it.
Yeah,
well,
I need to go buy myself a good knife.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
So, is there any weapon or armor?
Yes. So the blacksmith is actually just you go back down a level and you'll go and find Grayson kind of working away. He is like yourself, a dwarf and a fantastic blacksmith, and really most of the weapons and heavy tools come from him. He's very busy most of the time. But yes, but no. Otherwise, really, trouble-wise, it's mostly in the outer town. The inner mine, they tend to look after themselves. We don't hear too many rumours of what's going on. Well, when we hear about it, it's normally well-established news. They're quite particular about the news that gets out. It's something to do with market supply and demand, I think. Don't want to tell everyone they found lots of jewels because everyone will pay less for them, I suppose.
So they found lots of jewels.
But I don't know. It was just, you think, you never know.
So they managed to lose a lot of jewels recently, but then also some wandering heroes sorted that out for them.
Well, hopefully they come to... is that why you've got a meeting with Master Silver Eyes?
Yeah.
Or you'll wait to that? Oh, well, that's always going to do you in good stead. But no, the only other problem is the pesky harpies that keep annoying us. So they're creatures. They fly around and they steal people and kill them and just do damage. It's a pain, really. But
Where do they attack then?
Oh, they randomly in the night. You'll just find you'll hear screams and people are just taken and then dropped from heights or just stolen away. And
Do you find them splattered?
they're kind of like flying evil creatures that live higher up the mountainside.
I heard some screams in the night. I don't think it was harpies though.
No.
Well, I heard some like thuds. It sounded
Yeah.
like people falling or like moving furniture.
I heard a slippy sound and then wee. Oh my
dear. No secrets here, is there? Anyway,
You don't even
I
know.
will be back if you need anything else, and yeah, I'll leave you to it. And like I
Amanda.
said, if any messages come in, I'll bring them straight over.
Oh, okay, that would be great. We could
smiles
probably, like, once we finish breakfast, we could go and find a blacksmith for you, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, what's his face? Grace and...
Grayson.
Yeah.
Short beard.
Yeah.
No,
As you're
Puff
finishing off, you
or hef.
kind of see a familiar-looking young lady come in. Initially, you think it's Laurel, the young lady from the previous night, but there's a slight difference in the shape of her face, and you realise that maybe it's a sister or kind of a twin, but not like identical. And as she comes in, she gets straight up to the bar, and it's quiet. She's not being quiet. Oh, Amanda, did you hear that the haunting was going on again last night? She goes, really? Yes, no. They scared everyone out of the house. There's like no way anyone's going to sleep in there tonight. And she kind of tells this kind of story with the excitement of like a teenager who's got the biggest gossip in town. And she goes, no, I don't know what they're going to do. It's amazing, like the most exciting news. Everyone's talking about it. It's like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh, FG. She goes,
great,
well,
Rowan.
that's very exciting. Go and get your penny on and start work. So anyway, and not long after, a male walks in, and he goes up to the bar, hands over some kind of paperwork, and not long after he leaves, Amanda walks over to the table with a kind of a letter. It's not addressed to anyone in particular, but she goes, "Oh, this is I just come in, and the delivery man said that it was clearly for a group, kind of fitting your description, a handsome warrior, a short gnome female, a mighty dwarf, and one other."
Oh, that's me.
Is it you, mate?
He tried to
One
describe
other?
you and then just
I
stopped
am
and-
indescribable.
So yeah, and she hands it over. You open it up, and it's an appointment time to be at the Lord's Manor at kind of 2:00 this afternoon.
Oh, 2:00. Okay.
When was the sentencing at the council chambers?
You're not sure, and nor Amanda isn't entirely aware.
Okie dokie.
So she just said this morning. The council chambers are on it's number 4, so it's the townhouse on the bottom level.
Should we go and see the smith? Because you wanted to go and see a blacksmith, didn't you? Let's go and do that first, and then we could go and swing by the sentencing to see people get their heads lopped off.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Bit of family entertainment.
You kind of come back down a level, make your way. It doesn't take you more than a few minutes to get there, and you can kind of hear the hammering of metal on metal. You can see the kind of the fire being, the chimney and the smoke coming from the fire. And there's a dwarf there, and I believe a young human male, kind of working clearly as an apprentice. There's a number of weapons on a rack. Seems to be more kind of swords and pikes than anything else, and then quite an array of tools, mining picks and shovels, quite kind of grunty looking mining tools and equipments here. So kind of like big pincers and things that have got strange mechanisms in them that seem to, you kind of get the gist, might be used to kind of open narrow kind of gaps and rock and shore things up. So yeah.
I just need a good blade to cut meat and stab with.
Nice.
Kind of, he kind of stops, kind of looks over and goes, "Hey boy, let's see what they want." And the dwarf goes back to work, and this young man goes, "Hey, good afternoon, welcome. What can I do for you all?"
I need a sharp and sturdy knife so I can cut meat and stab people.
Oh yeah, you don't want a spoon for that, do you? Yeah, come to the right place.
I can, but it's
They kind of,
more work.
no, I get that. So yeah, no, we've got some knives in particular, or
Yes,
like a short
yeah.
sword.
Nah, just a knife.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No
Because
problem.
I can't really cut meat with a short sword.
He kind of goes over to a small kind of rack with kind of maybe half a dozen or so knives handled. He goes, any of these? Grayson. He leans over. He goes, 2 gold pieces. 1 for an employee of the mine. You know the drill, boy.
Well, we're heroes. We were doing hero business outside of town, so I think it's going to be at least 1.5 for us.
He looks over and goes, are you a miner? The dwarf actually puts down his belly and goes, are you work in the mines?
I'll give him the secret dwarf, like, welcome. Hello.
He goes, and he kind of like, hello? He goes, so, are you a miner?
It's
Easy question, my friend.
I got mined last night. Does that help? I knew I'd get one in there somewhere. I just couldn't figure out when it was coming. Ta-da!
Hello, handsome dwarf. What is your name?
Good time.
He's like, looks at you, Tish, and goes, yep, yeah, I bet you did.
Yes, I did.
He looks at you and he goes to say something to you and goes, he looks back at you and goes, you met who here, didn't you? Dirty scoundrel.
Well, here's your 2 gold. I don't want to continue this line of
He's like,
conversation.
As a bonus tip, I would say to you, handsome dwarf, don't touch the banister at the cheerful lantern.
Yeah, no, don't.
if I were you, I'd go down to the temple and just get a bit of forgiveness.
Oh, the temple, yes. Where is the temple?
Where's the temple? That would be nice.
It's down next to the bottom, down next to the meeting house.
Oh, excellent.
That's
We'll
where
be
we're
going
heading
there,
anyway.
yes.
And I hope you washed afterwards.
Absolutely.
Comes across as a crazy little scoundrel, that one.
Oh, twilight thing or two.
No, I don't mean to be rude, but pretty strict here.
There's your 2 gold
Yeah,
pieces.
thank you. You won't be disappointed. It's good quality. So.
Do you want to see my axe? Look, it's really good.
Oh, good. I thought you were going to say something about mining as well, Christ.
No, I've got this really cool axe.
And then as he kind of pays attention to it, he's like, he walks over and he goes, that's quite dark iron. Where did you get this from?
Well, I killed a gnoll that was trying to kill me with it. I cut his ghoulies off and then I killed him and then I took it. It's really good, isn't it? It does special things.
Well, I mean, yeah, like chop people's heads off. That's pretty special.
Oh,
But,
yeah,
Ghoulies.
it does that.
Yeah, nice. No, good for you. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it. Look after it. Looks quite like it would be expensive. So, and if you need it sharpened, bring it back. Happy to do that.
What sort of metal is it, you said?
Oh, it looks like quite dark iron. It's darker than most, you see, to be honest. There's a strange little fleck in it, but to be honest, only other time I've seen something like this, it's not normally, how to put it, it's not normally a good weapon that you find this kind of iron on.
Oh.
I think it's pretty good.
It's been quite good so far.
No, well, if it works for you, it works for you.
Like, it's been pretty good at, like, chopping stuff up and...
Oh.
You killed the wyvern with this.
Oh, yeah, I did kill a wyvern. That was...
No, good for you. Good for you, my fella.
We were like 80 feet in the air when I did it. That was a bit stupid, really.
It was exciting.
Well, it worked out for you.
It was exciting. You walked away without a scratch.
I didn't walk away without a scratch.
Because I feather fooled you, but it's
Yeah,
all
you
good,
did.
yeah.
Yeah, you did
I
save
got your
me,
back.
Tish. Yeah, that was very good. Anyway, we digress. I just thought you'd like to see it.
No, yeah, beautiful piece of work. And you kind of, Tiffany goes, yeah. Oh, good. Looks like it's got some strange sort of runic enchantment on it, maybe. I don't know. Then you said it does strange stuff. Like, what kind of strange stuff?
Well, like, when you hit someone really well with it, then it, like, does even more damage and all the wound goes a bit black and horrible. It's great.
Yeah.
I got hit with it quite a few times, but I've got this magic ring and it stopped me getting all the black horrible thingness on me, which is probably why I killed the big doggy thing.
Good. Yeah. No, that's all good. Well,
I don't like him.
It's very business.
well, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, well,
He doesn't know enough.
I've only got one more question.
Dare I ask?
Now I'm going to ask you a question. So you can just answer my question. You don't need to ask it as a question.
Yeah.
It's
all right.
very annoying when people like ask you a question when you ask them a question.
Okay. Would you like to ask me then?
Yes. Bless you.
Thank you.
I might be requiring some sort of heavier armor because I only got this chainmail. I'm thinking
Okay. What kind of armor are you thinking?
plate mail.
Yep. No, we can certainly organise that.
Fancy. You're so fancy and cool.
I don't want to damage all this.
No.
All of this.
All of this.
Hey.
Yeah, don't.
I'm doing hand gestures now.
Yeah.
I would like
All
you
of
to keep
that.
all of that in one.
Yeah.
So do you
what?
want just
in one.
you're kind of more of a full suit with like
Yes.
like half plate or just a breastplate? What are you after? Or just a heavy plate?
Yeah, heavy plate mail.
So heavy plate mail armor.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. Okay.
It's
I mean,
just
it's not going to be too cheap, but it kind of like sums up some money. It's, heavy plate armor. It'd be about 1,500 gold pieces.
Oof.
Or is that with the working in the mine discount?
No, because I thought we figured that out.
Yeah, well, I might go and get a job at the mine to get the discount.
Uh-huh.
Would you make as
I'll
much
tell you-
noise
I'll
as
tell you what.
Duncan?
I tell you what, if you can get some form of letter from someone in charge of that you can get a discount. I'll apply the discount, but it's still going to be a good 1,200 gold pieces.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
I'll tell you what, I probably need maybe a good day or two to make it. So
Yeah, well, I might need a day or two to get the 1,200.
done. All right. Well, you let me know. That's fine. Of
we
course, if you just wanted to say like half plate and more kind of more medium style, then that's only going to cost you about 700 or so.
Yeah, well, I like to go the full Mountie.
Okay. Well, here I am.
It likes to be hard.
Sounds like we're chipping in for someone's birthday present early.
Yes, I believe so.
Right, should we go and look at the the people getting punished?
Yeah,
Yes.
I need to stop into the temple apparently and get my blessing.
As you kind of leave the smiths, you see in front of you. You leave the smiths. There's a congregating crowd just in front of a small house, which is just up a further flight of stairs right in front of you. They seem to be younger people, kind of more children or kind of adolescents, just kind of maybe half a dozen or so of them. They're all standing in front of a house. You watch as one pushes one in front towards the door and they kind of giggle and run back. But yeah.
Or can we go and talk to them? Hello, is this the haunted house?
They look at you. Kind of a bit quiet, and then one kind of slightly more kind of confident, like lad. Says, yes, yeah, this is a haunted house.
What's happened here?
Oh, I don't know. Apparently there's a ghost turned up a few days ago. We don't know why.
Whose house is it?
Oh, it belongs to Ren, but he has a few of his buddies. They'll see work here. They all stay there, and apparently there's this kind of massive kind of ghost, and everything got cold, and then they all ran out. And then last night they did the same thing again, and now everyone's refusing to go back in there. It's awesome. But we're just telling Tabitha here, and she's going to be a chicken if she doesn't go in.
Oh no, don't go in there. Don't fall for peer pressure, Tabitha. It's really not worth it. Just do what you want to do. And if there's a ghost in there, it'll probably just like kill you totally, so I wouldn't bother. So this belongs to Rents Downer, does it?
No, not Rents Downer.
Not
His name's Ren.
Oh, Ren.
I don't know his surname. It's old man Gilead's nephew. Yeah, but anyway, it's just like a shared home, and yeah, it's awesome. We've never had a haunted house here before.
Does the ghost only come at night?
So far, yeah.
And only the last couple of days.
Yeah.
Do you know of this urban legend of the harpies? Harpies.
Harpies.
Flying harpies.
Oh, the crazy human-like bird things that try and snatch people.
Human-like bird things?
Well, yeah, they look a little bit like you, to be honest, but they've got wings and all scary and fangs, and then there's the one that's got the misshapen fang, and they'll try and take people every now and again, and sometimes they drop them from really high up, and they go like that.
Do you see the squished bodies?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they're a
Relatives.
pain. One of the other girls, like, they took my dad.
Oh.
Did it come back?
She kind of runs off. He's like,
Did he make a big splat?
It's like, nah, but they just never found his body.
Oh, but then you don't know. You might still be alive then.
Yeah.
He might be living with a
sorry,
better family.
we better go and get her. And they were kind of like, oh, sorry, anyway.
I like that you're always an optimist, Shod, even though we all know that they will have eaten him all up.
Starting with the face.
I was gonna say the eyes because that's what birds like.
Yes, they like to peck out the eyes
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
So you kind of
Maybe they have the long claws. They pull the eyes out and
Yeah, they
like
had
the
some
cheezels.
like they had like a misshapen.
So you're
Tasty.
standing in front of is what looks like a small kind of gable-end house, and it's kind of backs up to the rock, which seems to be of the mountain, which seems to have been chiseled out to a square finish to kind of have the house set. You're kind of snugly against the wall. Just a single door in front of you. Quite quiet. There's a larger house next to it, and two not far away from it. So you're in this kind of almost cul-de-sac, kind of dead end area. But
Do you think we should go and have a look at the house now?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
In the
Okay.
daytime.
Oh, okay. Can we go and knock on the door?
No answer.
I don't think there's anyone in there, and don't scare me like that. I don't know what I might do.
You're a lovely, strong man, you.
Is the door locked?
You want to try the door?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is locked.
I wonder where we'd find that Wren person.
I'll go around and see if the back door is unlocked.
Well, it's into the cliff, was it? Or have I got
There's
that
no
wrong?
back door.
Ah,
You look around the side of the house. One side is joined onto another building, and the other is a small alleyway. And there seems to be a couple of like round windows to let some form of light in, but
okay. So they're not big enough to squeeze in.
not really.
Well, maybe if you just stand there and look, and the door might be open if Tish tries.
Or I'm just doing a thinking. So you got to
Whoa.
work.
Oh, that
Shall
might
we
take
go
a
and do
while.
the things and then we'll come back here tonight?
No, yeah. Or you could do the writing, can't you, Aundra?
Yes.
So you could like write a note saying, "We're quite happy to look into your ghost problem. Find us in the Happy Lantern or whatever it's called."
Excellent. The
Cheerful
cheerful
lantern.
lantern.
That's it.
It's very cheerful.
Yeah.
You could just like leave that
Whip that
note
up.
for
I
them.
shall write a note. We're leaving it at the
Just on the door. eh?
on the door of the house. which-
Yeah, I'm not wasting my new knife pinning it to the door.
No.
Selfish.
All right. If you write something,
I-
I need my knife back.
I have something else I can attach it to the door with.
Yeah. No. You've got some bolts, eh, Tish? Or did you use them all?
No, I'm sure I've got something in my bag. There's always a little bit left over for later. Yeah, try that.
Yes, I've got some of them. I will just
We'll just pin it to the door. Eh?
Easy.
I'll just
Done.
pin it to the door.
Yeah. So you
Okay.
leave a calling card, and then
Yes.
you make your way down
I
towards
put
the
a little
town.
smiley face on the bottom.
Yeah. So you kind of
Place is getting to you.
slowly meander down through the town, and there's a crowd gathering.
Do we go past the temple because Tish has got to go in and get a disease removed or something?
No,
I
actually,
washed,
it's just
I
before the
washed.
temple. So
There's
as
no
you
point to
remember
do it.
coming into the main gates, you
Riddled with
that
Cure
on the
wounds.
bottom level that yeah. Remove curse.
Ooh.
Well, if you follow like a proper deity like Rowan, then it's gonna be happy for you getting lucky. Like you.
He's a nice god.
Yeah.
He's
It's
a
like
good
Pan.
god.
He likes the slaughters.
Oh, is that a special term for?
Yes.
The slaughter.
Right. Moving on.
I love to go out for a beer and some music, and then the slaughter.
You make your way onto the lower level of the town, and as the kind of the wall is
Gotta
running,
write that down.
Put that in the bag.
kind of acting as that kind of fortification, a number of stairwells that you can clearly you see lead up to the kind of sentry posts. Where you kind of encountered that crowd, that dispersing crowd, there is a similar sized crowd now in the same spot around this large house. And you are there as you can kind of hear this ba-dum, ba-dum, like kind of ba-dum, as
Like drums.
Drums.
Cool.
As you kind of see a makeshift gantry with two humans stripped down to kind of rags now, clearly beaten in some form over the evening.
Hooray!
With nooses around their necks, standing on kind of like stools on a slightly raised platform.
Is there somewhere where we can get some little snacks while we
I
While
could
we
definitely
wait.
eat today.
Maybe
There's
Trish
someone
got
with their
some in her
store.
bag.
Oh yeah,
I've always
she
got something. Yeah, have a
some
look.
little snacks.
That's
while
all we
wait.
don't want
A
to
little
eat
bit of
there.
pie or something. that'd be
Pie. Oh,
lovely
your
to
pie.
watch
Hold on, there's always
execution.
because there's a bakery, eh?
Aundra, which one do you think's legs will stop like wiggling the first?
Well, this one is a little heavier, but this one, his neck is very long. I think the shorter, heavier one.
So the shorter, heavier one, and then you've got the one with the longer neck. Okay. Is there a wager going on here? Or?
No, not really. I was just like inquiring out of interest, really. I think that would be like just a bit, crass
Garish,
to bet
yeah,
on people dying, wouldn't
Nasty,
it? Really.
yeah.
Oh,
I
it'd
think we
be
just-
disgusting.
Yeah, we
There's
just
no
watch
need
it.
for that
Just
kind of
watch it and
nonsense.
It was a
enjoy it. I
horse or
think
something.
Yes, yes.
You don't want to
As the drums
degrade
kind
it,
of
do you?
beat.
It's nice to see it without having to do the work.
There's a beat,
yeah.
and kind of the drums stop, and then suddenly something is pulled, and what they're standing on just drops down, and the bodies kind of snap, and within a few minutes, the shorter, heavier, stockier person, his legs twitch and then slightly go still. The other one kind of holds on for a few seconds longer before again going still as they kind of give up. It seems that justice is pretty swift and severe here.
I'm
Bravo! Very nice work.
That was good,
Very
wasn't
nice.
I'm just
Come
thinking to myself, if one would bet on stuff like this, would a hold person spell make them stop twitching quicker? Just who's...
It would have done.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I could have whipped that one. My question is, who sentenced the men to death?
Well,
Are
that's
they an
a good
important
question.
person in the
That's probably the
neighborhood?
Lord dude. Because he's the one that seems to be making sure everyone's super cheerful.
Let's ask someone in the crowd.
Yeah.
So, is there a guard or someone we could go and talk to?
Yeah, there are a few dressed on the outskirts, to say it.
All right. Hello, I'm Duncan Dana. We've just come to this town.
Hello, yes.
These people attacked us on the way. We killed most of them, but these two, they got taken prisoner. Who decided that they would be executed?
Last night it was Master Silver Eyes. Actually, he's kind of in
okay.
charge of the town at the moment. So
Oh yeah, is he here to watch the festivities?
he's not. No,
Where would you find him this fine day?
probably up at, and he kind of looks up, kind of nods up at the highest point of the town, the outer town, probably in his counting house or up in the manor.
We're going up there later
He's the master.
anyway to
He's the
see
master
him.
of coin of the company. So that's kind of
Yeah.
second in charge.
Is
really.
the Lord not about at the minute?
Sometimes he pops in, but we see him infrequently. But yeah, he's a nice enough guy, but he doesn't come parading through the streets very often.
Oh no, I wouldn't expect him to really. Mix with the riffraff like
The
us.
scum,
And
yes.
the smell.
No,
That's just Duncan.
yeah.
I'd just like to say a few words for the two
I never.
very dead
Oh yes.
bandits there. Now, while these two men were most likely a bitter disappointment to their mothers, I'm sure that it was probably their terrible upbringing with no nobility or good standing that led them to be such assholes. No, how was the name of the town? Assholes. assholes, that is what it is. And so for their final time on the earth, I wish them a bit of pain, because they did try to kill us. But it looks like it's pretty much done now. And if there's an opportunity to buy 2 inches of the ropes that killed them, I think that's a very good opportunity for us to grab a little something to remember them by.
A little memento.
Yeah,
Like.
that's
little
really
memento,
nice.
Yeah, that would be
yes,
nice.
Yeah,
yes.
I like that.
We could
Yes.
probably make a nice little brooch or
Oh,
something.
yes, I think so. We'll leave a little something for them. And so goodbye, horrible men. And very good job. Very good job.
Oh, that was
Very good
lovely.
job.
Well
That's
done.
lovely,
Beautiful,
yes,
mate.
yes.
As you kind of finish, you kind of hear 2 quiet voices from somewhere around go, Amen, Amen, Amen. What's that? The guard that you're speaking to is just like standing there looking at you. Get in.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can identify those 2 that were thinking this was a good.
You just heard the voices.
Okay,
Make a perception check quickly.
Yes, I will wanna do that. That's not great. Actually, that's actually a 16.
Of the kind of what you heard, you pretty sure that there's one kind of older male who looks kind of looks a little bit respectful in the way he
Yeah.
kind of holds himself.
I just want to so I can recognize them because I'm guessing they're up to no good.
Okay. Just yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But as everything starts to kind of quieten down, the crowd just kind of disperses. People wandering around, kind of mutterings of us, what they got, what they deserved, and that'll show them. People will think twice before they attack the town again. Who was it that caught them anyway? And the guards did such a great job. They're always looking out for us, and as the crowd,
right in when the hard work's done. Yeah,
as the crowd
go
disperses,
team.
You
It's
look
like
at the building,
America.
and actually the gallows are not far from this kind of temple-looking structure.
Well, there go our 3 listeners in America.
Oops. The same. What is it?
I'm sorry, America.
There's the same young person sweeping the stairs of what looks like the temple. The door is open behind them now, just kind of like tidying up.
Well, you wanted to go to the temple, didn't you? Or not?
Yeah, I just, sure, I really feel I should just pay
For the
my
great
respects.
wash.
Yeah.
So you wander in and you get a
Disinfection.
Hello. Please go
Jeez.
on in.
What day?
I'll just wait outside because I could
Yeah.
burst into flames.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
going to
yeah.
say,
Well,
you probably will.
what's
You
day,
should
day?
bowl on in.
Here we actually like to give everyone the opportunity to worship all of the gods if they wish, because it's a community and we're here to mine. And Lord Stonewall believes that you shouldn't hold that against him, and he only wanted the one temple. So whether it's Ela or Rowan or any other gods.
But you already mentioned the good one there.
Oh, okay.
The great smasher, Rowan.
What do you
Yes.
call it? Multi-denominational.
Yes. I mean,
I used
Yeah,
to pick
yeah,
I mean,
that.
we even have some people that that kind of pray to the hooded one as well. And they don't burst into flames. So if that's your cup of tea, then
The
you can go
hooded
in as
one?
well.
I haven't heard of him.
Van, the god of death.
Oh, that'll probably be you, Aundra. Sounds like it's right up your alley.
Right.
Right.
What wasn't you the other one, the creepy one?
Lolth.
Yes, that one.
We
Oh,
don't
she-
talk about her.
Is she a
Oh, she's
deity,
about
or
her.
is she just like a really evil
I
spider?
think the dwarf has got it perfectly right. He's obviously very intelligent. She's not a god. She's an abomination, a demon, and we don't
She's a
worship them
deity.
here. So maybe if you follow Lolth, then you might burst into
No,
flames.
do not follow Lolth.
Well, then you can go in.
Oh, Lolth's more following her. She's trying to like get her. And
Oh, no, she's not.
Pardon? What did you say, sir?
You're
Didn't
all
catch that.
tortured
She's not
by
coming for me,
things
no.
and
Oh, well,
no,
the-
no.
Hey,
Oh.
have you heard about the haunted house?
Yes.
Do you believe in the ghosts?
Always. People pass on. Absolutely.
Yes.
oh, someone died there then.
No, and it's but the person that owns the house is believes that it's a ghost of his great grandfather, who's angry at the something that has been done and will not let anyone be in the
Oh,
house.
do you know what it is?
No, I do not.
Where would we find the owner of the house?
I believe it's Ren Morrill, and he might be working, but he's you can't miss him. He's quite a short, kind of sweaty, fat man. Not very nice. We don't like Ren.
Yeah,
have a friend like that.
I've seen lots of those around here.
Really?
Balls.
Yeah.
I mean, they're short dwarves, but they're not fat. And you're maybe just getting their natural body shape confused with someone that eats too much.
Where our circle?
Oh, you're the four of you. I'm confused.
No, the three of us.
Oh yeah.
1, 2, 3.
So,
Three, yes.
is he a human, Ren Morrill?
Yes, yeah.
And
Not very nice.
he works in the mine.
He works up at the counting house, actually.
Oh, he works at the
Oh, we
counting
might
house.
see him today.
Oh, okay. So we could possibly see him when we go up there.
Yes,
Yeah.
because
Oh, big
I know
visit.
that Undra's got a special way with the dead.
Oh,
I do.
Yeah, she has.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
you can do a good deed and put old father to the grandfather to rest. I'm sure that Priestess Trezant will be grateful of any assistance given. So, but yes, please. And he kind of just go in, and he kind of gestures you all in, and he puts his hand on your shoulder, Aundra, and he goes, "Go it." And just quickly, his eyes just kind of like flick, and you hear this, "I see you."
Peekaboo.
And he goes, he's very quiet, and I see you, child. And you all hear this as his voice just sways. And he's, "You are close. Come back into the darkness."
Not on your Nelly.
Suddenly his eyes
me
flick
be.
back. He's like, "Oh, sorry, lightheaded." Anyway, please go on in. And he kind of pulls his hand away from you and kind of shakes his head. Goes back to sweeping the stairs.
Oh, what was all that about, Aundra?
Oh, I believe he's possessed.
Oh,
You should probably slaughter him to save him from the terrible experiences
so-
for the rest of his life.
So bad, buddy.
Just,
I think that she was trying to make a joke.
really?
Yeah, her jokes are amazing. So something's
I
close
would
to
like
you.
to go into the temple and just say a little prayer to Rowan, because he has helped us out quite a lot recently.
Yeah, cover all the bases.
Just in case.
And yeah, I mean, there's a kind of an elf, a female elf, dressed in white, and she's kind of in some form of meditative state, and you get the impression that she doesn't wish right now to be disturbed. And
Oh God.
as a hint to move on. No, I'm joking. But she's kind of in this meditative state, and her eyes are closed and very serene. There's candles lit everywhere. But as you go into the temple, there are a number of kind of strange-looking busts depicting kind of a more of a warrior type. There's a figure, like a bust of a figure with just a hooded cloak over them. One that is kind of surrounded by some form of reef or nature. One that is kind of more, you kind of read like they're reading some form of scroll just in front of them. And then one that's got a kind of almost like a sun over there around their head. And this is the one that the priestess is currently sitting in front of, just kind of quietly
And which
meditating.
god would that be?
Bob.
You get the impression, you'd think that would be Ela, the goddess of life.
All right.
Oh.
Well, I will go and just say, pay my respects to Rowan. I expect Sean will come with me.
Yeah.
And the two of you?
I'll just traipse along behind, obviously. Oh, quietly. What are you doing? He's hanging by the door, scaredy cat.
Okay. I'll give the two of you as you kind of... can you just roll a d20, just both of you?
That's an 11.
12.
Okay. Seeing as no one called out to check your stones this morning, I'll give you two both a point of inspiration, just for the fact that you are.
I check my stones every morning. Sorry.
I was so busy checking someone else's. I
It's
didn't
only
have time.
taken 30 episodes, but we've got Krista in on the innuendo.
No, it's still done.
No, but mine are normally a bit more subtle.
Your stones.
Yeah, like I mean, every time he says something at the beginning of an episode, it's probably the dirtiest thing you can think of is Swedish.
No.
Not
We
my
just have no idea.
sweet trolled.
No.
But yeah, so a few minutes go past. You kind of say these words, and then the two of you kind of get the warm and fuzzies. You kind of leave with this kind of
Is that
little bit
from
more of
Vic?
a pep in your step.
Stones.
But yeah.
Oh, right.
Too far.
I'm just going to
The
write that on my list of
the
sex
young lad on the-
parchments.
the young lad on the step turns and goes, "Please come back." She's in a kind of she's meditating, just praying for the passing of the. I know they did bad things, as he kind of points over to where the two are hanging. But we always like to make sure we say a prayer for the dead. So she's just doing that.
Oh, Aundra said a prayer for him as well.
Oh, wonderful, good. Well, return any time you wish. And goes back to
Okay.
sleeping.
Should we go back to the pub and
What
and wait
time
till
is it?
2
we-
p.m.?
Right.
We've been to the temple.
Yeah.
We've been to the haunted house. We've been to the blacksmith.
We've been to the
We've been
meeting.
to this sentencing, which was
Yeah.
indeed a hanging. And the Lord's Manor, that was on our list.
That's at 2
p.m.
o'clock. Yeah.
So you go back to the pub, get something to eat,
Lunch.
while away the time. They've
Pie.
cooked pie. It's delicious pie.
God, I love this place.
And and
fun.
kind of 2 o'clock slowly rolls round. You
Before that, could we try and talk to that young girl who was in the pub and find out a bit more about the haunting?
Yeah,
possibly?
that was my
Chicken.
plan as well.
Yeah.
Like because she knows all the gossip and say
Okay.
what they might have done to the building.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put on my
Right,
good.
good
So they
idea.
might have just if they changed the coloring and that's what angered the grandfather.
great-grandfather.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great grandfather
Um,
I
Moral.
would like to talk to the young girl.
So I put my best LOL voice on. This comes up. She says, "So the haunted house. You want to know more?"
Oh my
Yeah.
god, yeah. Like, I heard all about the haunted house, and like we went there, and it was like really scary. And can you tell us more? Like, we know it was a guy called Ren, and like, is he creepy? Is he okay? Has somebody died? And like, what's happening?
Totes. Totes cool, yeah. What she said,
I
like,
don't
yeah.
appreciate tone. I think that neither of you speak like that, and I think you're making fun of me. So to be honest,
No, I think she might be possessed actually.
no.
I've just like been to the temple.
Yeah.
I think you're taking the mick. So I am not going to say. I think you're rude, and I don't want to say anything to any of you.
Oh, yes,
And
yes,
I'm not
yes.
going to tell you any of the gossip. I'm not going to tell you anything
Right,
about
well,
Ren
then we're
and
not
how his
gonna tell
grandfather's
you.
died.
We're not gonna tell you about the
Oh,
gossip.
you don't know anything. Nothing about nothing.
do you know who cried today at the haunted house? It was like this entire thing.
And she just chucks a cough and goes, "You're all the terriblest, rudest people," and I
Hate you all.
Do you want pie? Do you like pie? Because it seems pretty good, the pie here. Do you like pie?
totally like pie.
Do you want some of my pie? Because I've got heaps of pie.
I can see that. You have like most of it and they have like none.
I know, because they don't understand the coolness of pie.
No,
Please have some of my pie,
They're too
please.
busy taking the mick out of young, impressionable ladies.
Oh,
And to be
sorry.
honest,
Yeah, mate.
I don't think it's funny.
Oh, my
But,
name's...
like, you shouldn't like be upset or
I'm going to
anything.
go. No.
That's what, she's got a bit strange since we went to the temple.
She picks up your pie
Yeah.
and she throws it at your face.
Whoa.
And she storms off. What's your armor class? What did I roll? I missed.
4.
What? And in her anger, she throws it and it just sails past your head and smashes on the wall behind you. So you're now upset because
It's a waste of pie.
Because I don't care about your pie.
But that was such a good shot, though.
Wasn't it? Wasn't it, though? Wasn't it?
I think we need to speak to the manager.
She's already gone.
What a day.
I'm going to go sweeping after her and be ultra
Sits at the bar, just
cool.
kind of looking at you, going, "Oh no, what did you do?
I apologise
This
for my...
is why we don't have kids."
Yeah.
This is why we don't
Yes.
waste pie.
Best
Really
clean that up.
sad. Better get some more
Well,
pie.
I think that went very well.
Very well. She had no information. You could tell.
Well, it's all this cheeriness. It's just getting to us.
It is.
She storms back in. Forgot my stuff. Picks up her thing from behind the bar.
You broke Herb. Far out.
What a stupid girl.
She totes might be just having a bad week, you know.
She could be totally having a bad week. I mean, I'm not having a great time here in cheerful London. Oh, it
But at
makes
least
me
your
feel
friend
bilious.
Lolth came to say hello to you to, like, you know, just remind you of home a bit.
No, that is not what happened. That being was just possessed. It's nothing to do with me.
Oh,
Nothing is waiting for me in the mines.
He was possessed by Lolth, though, wasn't he?
No.
I think you really need to sort this out, buddy, because if we go in the mines and you've got weird stuff happening, we could all be in, like, less chance of getting good pie again.
But also, can you contact the dead and make them speak to you?
Come on, buddy. You've got the power.
It's something I have not tried to do for a very long time.
Oh, exciting!
But I thought you were doing that all the time with the puppets and...
Oh, yeah, I made the dead speak. It was like, hello,
Oh.
I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead also.
You told should
Yes,
have a puppet
it's a puppet
show.
show, yes, always. But
Well, that's just us making up the voices. It's not
Oh,
their real
yeah.
voices.
Oh.
It's just like
I'm
magic.
I'm sorry
could,
to,
like,
like,
throw
you
down
know, spoil that illusion for you, but they weren't
you
really
know
talking.
what I could have done at that hanging that we were at
That-
earlier?
that's
I
what I-
could have animated the dead.
Yeah, no, I
And they
thought...
could have done a little dance for us.
Yes, and
would be so
I actually
cool.
thought that's what you were going to do.
Oh no, I'm not
And
going
I
to
was
waste
like,
it
oh.
on a little bit of fun. I'm going to wait until my former deity is trying to kill me in this mine that we're about to go in.
No, but I'll protect you.
Will you though?
I feel sick.
I will, because...
I fully believe that you will try to protect me.
No, like me and Rowan, like... Oh,
You're like, bro's hard.
I think you're
Yeah.
laughing.
well, of course. I love all my bros.
We
But
know.
no, like I've actually... He's shown me some new ways and some new powers when his senses actually help down and protect me and my friends.
Okay.
So it's 2 o'clock draws near.
Do you want a special
Let's go.
pedal?
Come on, we've got to
Yeah,
go.
we've got meetings.
Okay, 2 o'clock. Let's go.
Let's go up to the place,
The
the
Lord's
The Lord's
Manor.
Manor.
Lord's Manor.
Yep.
I've lost my map.
It's all good. It's up
You,
over
you
there.
make
Oh,
your
it's
way
here.
up. It's not far from here. You kind of venture up another set of stairs, and in front of you, almost directly, you can see a narrower set of stairs, and they've got a gate at the top. There's no guard on duty, so
brilliant.
you make your way up, open the gate, and there's clearly a front entranceway to the large house, and it looks like a kind of a big knocker on the door.
Right. I will.
May I?
How can you turn this into something crude? I'm not sure.
What's this stuff on the door?
It's like a steel hoop with
Like
a
a
large steel
knocker.
hoop, and it's got like a striker, and you lift it up and go bang, bang, bang. It's a little bit too high for Tish to reach.
I'm too short.
Can I reach it?
You're not that
On
much
your
taller
tippy
than
toes,
me,
yeah.
man.
All right.
Yeah, you're all right, you can
I can lift Tish up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Come on,
Is,
bang on the door.
is Shoal going to bang the knockers?
What knockers?
As you bang, bang, bang.
Hello.
The door doesn't open straight away, and you realise, you've all seen this kind of smaller gate, that kind of looks like mine entrance, which is gated. It looks like a quite sturdy steel gate, wrought iron, almost, with a lock on it.
Does it look unused?
No, it looks used. There's tracks going into it, but yeah. And then the door opens. This kind of well-dressed man stands in front of you, kind of hair quite slicked back, wearing just like a white smock, like a top, and just dark trousers. And he said, "Yeah, have a good day. do you have an appointment?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we're
And
the
I'm
2
not
o'clock.
even lying this time.
We're the 2 o'clock.
Oh, wonderful.
Keep that to yourself.
Wonderful,
Frank.
Mr. Daynut and Gunvardsen. And then we have Madams Vermees and Dusklight, I believe.
You, mate.
Wonderful.
Lovely.
My name is Capri. Please follow me.
There,
and I will
Capri.
take
your
you.
name.
Capri.
Nicely done.
He
Capri.
takes you through quite a wonderful,
Like the
exquisite
pants.
entranceway.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
The paneling is like a nice deep stained wood. You're working through the hallway. A number of kind of narrow tables running alongside with a collection sitting on top of quite large uncut natural stones ranging in colour and size. And at the end there is a kind of a misshapen nugget of a mixture of gold and kind of ore, like kind of a. If you were into rock, they catch your eye, Duncan. There's been quite nice samples of
We like
one
rocks,
you think
eh,
is
mate?
like sapphire, one is like iron ore mixed with gold, all sorts, and just on display.
Yeah, like we normally have the rocks outside. This is
Oh, but it's their business, so they're very proud of it.
Pretty.
especially that misshapen one there.
He
Shit, isn't it?
he takes you into a room with a large table. Sits around the outside. There's a couple of portraits of some older humans, kind of white beard, short, kind of well-kept beards in what looks like a military uniform of some description. He kind of, as you sit down, he's like, "Well, can I get you any refreshments at all?"
Oh, do you have, what was it called? Beer.
I can offer you some tea or maybe some wine if you take. I will go and see if I have some beer for you. Absolutely.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
He disappears and comes back a few minutes later with a tray of glasses already pre-poured. And he goes, Master Silver Eyes will be in just a moment. I believe you have the necessary paperwork that is to be presented.
Oh, yes, we do certainly have that.
Good. And as he says that, you hear some chatting, conversation coming in, and two people walk into the room. One is very finely dressed in a kind of just almost a jacket buttoned right up to his neck. Quite a narrow face, kind of elongated features almost.
Like a horse.
He's an elf and very well kept, and you just get this impression that he kind of emanates business. Just the demeanour he has, full of confidence and a very kind of astute look about him. This second person is dressed in what looks like a guard's uniform. The arms are short on this though. He's wearing a kind of a short sleeve version. He's got a long sword kind of down at one side, kind of shorter hair, with the crest of the mine on the lapel. And as they walk in, the gentleman, clearly Master Silver Eyes, goes, "Well, Rance, thank you for the update, and yes, I will deal with this, and we will catch up soon." Clearly, Rance Downer, the guard captain, kind of says, "Well, thank you, sir, and I'll be just down at the counting house. I've just got a few things to sort out down there." He looks over at you all and says, "Pleasure to meet the four of you." And as he leaves to turn and walk away, you see quite clearly, as he leaves the room, just the finishing of what looks like a lightning bolt tattoo, just circling the top of his bicep. And at that point, we will finish for the night.
Everyone roll for initiative.
Holy moly.
So is he in with those bad people, do you think?
We still have that arm.
Yeah,
Yes,
Oh,
I do.
that might come in
fabulous.
handy.
It's that
He
third
might
smell.
soon be in with those dead people.
Yes.
Joy, thanks.
Cool. Thanks everyone for listening. Do check out our Facebook and our Instagram and our YouTube, which are all Kiwis and Dragons, and our website, which is Kiwis and Dragons as well.
And to all the rock gnomes out there, if you're hooking up, just be safe, be careful.
And remember, even those girls have feelings, so don't be rude to them. Totally.
Toads.
And check your stones every morning.
Oh yeah, we should do that. We forgot that. Thanks everyone. See you next time. Cheers. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.